Well, hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing our weekly spreads for the last week of March, and I've got my sticker sheets, some sticker books that I used, and yeah, that's it. So let's get started. I like to start with those big pieces, so I'm going to go ahead and cover up the gray box at the bottom. And then just laying in some of these bigger quotes. I actually started to pull this color scheme a few weeks ago, and then I ended up going a different direction, so I had half of the stickers pulled already, and then I just decided to fill in the rest. So I had these page flag, checklist flags that were way too long for a horizontal spread, so I decided to grab those and trim them. And I thought I'd be able to use both sides because there's 6 dots there, but it didn't work out quite right. One side had enough space for a flag, but one side did not. So I was able to make one out of each, and then I'm just going to go ahead and save the leftover parts for another spread. So I've got this one, and I'm just going to flag it out, and then for now I'll just try to straighten that out and then go and look for them. And yeah, so that was the original. So luckily I had 2 more that I could work with. And I like to trim them so that they look like little hanging banners. I like that idea, and I thought about putting that circle on top, but it didn't quite look right, so there wasn't enough space again at the top to make that work. So this week I went back to my sticker books quite a few times. I didn't pull really enough to complete the spread. I just wanted to get an idea of my color scheme. So I did have to go back and get a few fill-in stickers later down the road. And yeah, so I put in that first big floral piece, and now I'm just trying to figure out how I want to put in the checklist area, or the to-do areas, in those on the even days. And also too, I was originally going to do this spread pretty much all in that green tone, but then I kind of changed my mind at the very last minute when I saw those farmhouse flowers and decided to add in some pink, and I'm really glad I did. It really added a whole new dimension to the spread, so I'm excited about that. It just gives you kind of like a visual, interest with the pink added in. And just laying in some more of those pieces I pulled. Got some from the faith planning, and also from the watercolor book that I'm in now. And here I'm trying to mimic kind of what we have up above, but I didn't like the 2 hearts next to each other, so decided to change that up. And this week I pulled actual colorful boxes before I finished the spread, which was new for me, but my colorful boxes book is getting a little bit sparse as far as color selection, so I wanted to make sure I had enough colors that I could use for this spread before I started. And I'm just trying to make that little section work there with the colorful boxes, and it just wasn't feeling right, so I'm going to pull it up and change the position a bit. Yeah. And then I've talked about this before, but I do kind of divide each day into 3 sections. I usually like to have a decorative element, a checklist, and then usually like a highlight or a focus, which is what I normally use the colorful box for. So that's kind of what you'll see for the most part on most days, is something like that, just kind of helps direct my day. I know what I need to do and then what my priority is, and then also I have that visual interest as well. And just laying a few more pieces in, trying to sprinkle around that pink so it looks good but is not all together in one spot. Also, I really liked the Farmhouse flowers, but I didn't want to add another color, which would have been that yellow. So I'm trimming out any of the flowers that have that strong yellow flower situation going on. And then now laying in the final to-do on Saturday. And pulling a few other little pieces in and around and just trying to see if I have another box that I could use for Sunday, for my focus on Sunday. And I want to use that little clock because I usually wake up a little extra early on Sunday to get to the gym in the morning. Usually I do the gym in the afternoons, so or evening. So it's kind of a rare thing for me to get up early just to gym, but that's the plan, usually on Sundays. And just looking for a place for this cute little heart. Adding that little extra pink in there. I was going to move those sunglasses, or not sunglasses, eyeglasses over a little bit, but it was stuck down pretty hard, so I didn't want to try to rip up the page. And then just laying in more of those flowers. And I trimmed out the yellow as you saw. I'm just going to reuse this little piece. And I'm just filling in the corner there with some of those flowers. Just seeing if there's another box that I could use for the meal plan sticker. And like I said, it's getting kind of sparse, especially with the boxes bigger than this size. So we'll just have to make whatever note I have about meal planning work in that space. I can also write below it. Maybe I'll make it like a title. I didn't quite like that amazing sticker there, so I was trying to figure out how I want to work that, and I like it, but it's a little too long, so I decided to flag it and trim it a little bit so that I could just put it up there. Yeah. It feels good. Maybe some more flowers. I feel like the top needs a little more to it. And then just laying those in and trimming those out. That fits perfect. Like that addition up there. And then using some of these extra leaves. Where do I want you? And I realize realized that some of the stickers that were stuck on my scissors got stuck onto the sticker. So I had to clean those off. And yeah, and I kind of feel like I want something in that top half, but I'm not sure what. So I'm going to pull some washi and see how those look. First I'm going to put in some of these little extra pieces, see where they fit the best. No, not right there. I thought I liked it there, but no. Move it around a little bit, try to find a better spot. And I thought I wanted that green washi, and then I second guessed it. And then thought about maybe the long strips from the Farmhouse, but I was like, no, let's just pull some more flowers and make that work. But then I went back to the washi. A little bit indecisive. Kind of felt like this washi was too fat to begin with, but I liked the color, so I was like, let's try it. But yeah, so I did that, and I flagged it and thought, well, maybe I could put it in there with the flowers at the end. And trying to move it into this corner so that it doesn't overlap. Then when I put it there, I just decided I didn't like how fat the washi was, so I pulled it up. There's a big washi graveyard in my trash. Always very indecisive about washi. There we go. So just putting some of those little floral pieces there, and then using the other half on the other corner. And I think might need a little bit more. Yeah. Let's see. So I thought I'd take a look and see if I could find something for the to-do checklist right in the middle of Saturday, because the other side has two little bullets that go down, and I thought, oh, maybe I should try that here. But then when I saw it there, I was like, no, doesn't quite feel right. And then also just looking for some other little elements to add. So while I'm finishing up, let me say, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you'd like to get in touch. And also hit that subscribe button if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks again for watching, you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!